The government, through the ministries of Transport and Labour, is warning Kenya Airways pilots registered under the Kenya Airlines Pilots Association to return to work or face disciplinary action, terming their two-day strike illegal.
In a statement, Transport Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen termed their move to down their tools as impunity, which he stated will not be condoned. While pilots, on the other hand, insist they will only return to work if their demands are met. Chabutai go in with the details.
As pilots under the Kenya Airlines Pilots Association maintain that they will not heed to the Kenya Airways management order requiring them to return to work, the government has stepped in, warning them against defying orders governing industrial actions.
From midnight yesterday, we've so far had 56 cancellations, flight cancellations. We have disrupted about 12,000 passengers.
After talks between the Ministry of Transport, its Labour counterpart, the airlines management and the pilots' union failed to reach a settlement, the government is putting its foot down, demanding that the pilots return to work, terming their actions as tantamount to impunity since their strike was illegal. While appearing to convince the pilots to consider the airline's financial position and the country's economic situation in their push for better terms, Transport Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen revealed that in the last 3 years, the government has pumped 50 billion shillings to keep the national carrier afloat, and that further, in its 10 days in office, the Kenya Kwanza administration channeled a further 10 billion shillings at a time when the country is battling the biting drought, and that enough was enough.
If this continues this way, it will be difficult for us to even meet our salaries this month. So it is in their interest. Some of the demands they are placing before us require financials, and they have required us to do them immediately. So we are saying, if indeed you would like us to meet your demands, the first thing you should do is to come back to work so that we have sufficient money to be able to meet some of the demands they are placing before us. So the more you stay out, the more we are bleeding.
Although the airline had signalled a possible return of select flights to Mombasa, Entebbe and Lusaka, the Kapa pilots were no-show. This evening, the airline released a roster of operating flights to the same destinations with additional routes including Addis Ababa, Dar es Salaam and Johannesburg.
The pilots who are rostered to operate flights today, none of them showed up for their flights, and as a result of which we have started the disciplinary process, like we said yesterday.
CALPA says they are ready to call off the strike and allow the national carrier resume operations. However, this will be pegged on the management meeting their demands. They are further accusing a section of KQ's management of mismanaging the talks, necessitating the disruption of service delivery. While many wait to see who between the aggrieved parties will blink first, the pilots have been implored to return to the negotiating table and be part of the solution to boost Kenya Airways back to profitability and particularly help in the implementation of its post-COVID-19 recovery strategy. The airline's board has also dismissed the pilots' call for a change of management, saying the team had already successfully steered the airline through turbulent times. Chabutai Goin, Citizen TV, Nairobi.